Good morning, everybody. Jumbo Jumbo to Nairobi. It's a great pleasure for me to be part of the GLF again, as I had been many times before. Thank you for your kind invitation to speak at GLF Nairobi 2023 opening ceremony. Colleagues, friends, we are living in times of overlapping multiple crises. After the COVID-19 pandemic, and then the Russian war of aggression against Ukraine, followed by rising food and energy prices. Once again, we are facing increased food insecurity in the world. At the same time, climate change, land degradation, and declining biodiversity are taking their toll on our landscapes. Today, about 1 in 10 people globally are estimated to suffer from hunger. That is 122 million people more than prior to the pandemic. According to data from the recent FAO State of Food Security and Nutrition in the World, the African continent is the one most affected, with 20% of the population facing hunger. This cannot be, this must not be accepted. There's no doubt our agriculture and food systems are not fit to feed a growing world population in times of parallel reinforcing crisis. Agriculture and food systems must become equitable, low-emitting, and resilient to multiple crises and external shocks. Therefore, we need to adopt a systemic perspective and find integrated solutions. Colleagues, this year's World Overshoot Day was already on the 2nd of August, which means that we consumed all the services, ecosystem services of our planet just shortly after half of the year. By neglecting the planetary boundaries and overusing natural resources, we are undermining our own ability to react to current and future crises. And now it comes at this point to GLF endeavors. Our resilience is directly related to the way we protect and manage our landscapes. Landscapes are providers of vital ecosystem services and the backbone of agriculture. They are the heart of the Rio Convention. It is landscape at the landscape level where manifold synergies can be realized to ensure food security while preserving biodiversity, fighting climate change, and halting and reversing land degradation. And on top of that, you can easily add water storage and sustainable use of water, as well as many other ecosystem services. Germany, and particularly the BMZ as the national focal point, is a strong partner to the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, UNCCD. In 2021 alone, Germany supported the implementation of the convention, the goal of the convention, its work programs, by more than 1.2 billion US dollar in our bilateral cooperation. Restoration projects, colleagues, ranging from soil restoration and rehabilitation over peatland rebedding to restoration of degraded forest landscapes, offer remarkable opportunities to create new and green jobs. They are a good example of the synergies that can be achieved between environmental stewardship and economic prosperity. We support also the Africa Forest Landscape Restoration Initiative, Africa 100, with several projects amounting to more than 85 million euros, and aim to increase our contribution by 40 million euros. Addressing landscapes means addressing land rights. With our special initiative for the transformation of agriculture and food systems, we are supporting indigenous people and local communities in securing their land rights and their opportunities to use it. As land and forest areas under indigenous management can serve as carbon sinks and reservoir of biodiversity, the international community should recognize these services for a healthier planet. Land rights also is a matter of gender equality. As Minister Sven Schulze set out her strategy for a feminist development policy, this gender equality covers the 3 R's: rights, resources and restorations for all people, for women, for men, for LGBTQI persons and other marginalized groups. This is why my ministry is working with partners to secure women's land rights, to use this important resource to better their income, enable them to feed their families and to improve their representation. I applaud Kenya and President Ruto in person for organizing the Africa Climate Summit in Nairobi at the beginning of September, and the commitment of African states to work towards sustainable agriculture and food security. This African Climate Summit was certainly a landmark event on our way to Dubai and beyond. Colleagues, we do have a wide range of solutions at hand to transform our agriculture and food systems in a way our planet needs them. Making them work is a task for all of us, governments, civil society, private sector, academia, multilateral organizations. Finally, Africa needs African solutions. Therefore, I'm very happy that GLF is gathering such a broad audience to discuss concrete experiences, innovative approaches, and shape a common understanding of the necessary transformations. Finally, dear colleagues from the GLF network, it's always so enjoyable for me to discuss with GLF colleagues and experts. You have the expertise, the skills, you have the vision, you have the enthusiasm I so often experience. You can be very proud on what you are delivering for the world. Thanks a lot.